Hey Cancer, welcome back. It's Gigi with Soul Intuitive. Okay, already I'm not taking all them cards. We're gonna do that again. So welcome back. It's Gigi with Soul Intuitive. This is your weekly tarot scope for August 6th through August 12th. If you hear any information or any music in the background, that is a wonderful new artist that I found on Spotify by the name of Maja. That's not yours. Maja. I don't know how to pronounce the name, so I'm probably butchering it. Hopefully not, but seems like she's a good artist to take a listen to when you are meditating or doing spiritual things or doing any sort of enlightenment work. So let's see what we got going on, Cancer. The Lionsgate portal is this week. Remember who you are, Cancer. I'm hearing that really loudly, and I don't know why. But remember who you are, Cancer. This week especially, honey. Y'all coming in with the tower. How does the tower run out the first time? Well, again, with the Lionsgate portal that's taking place on Tuesday, it's a lot of energy shifting. It's a lot of shit changing out. The old guard is no longer standing there. There's a new guard being initiated. That's the word. Initiated. Okay. Do we have anything else for Cancer this week? Anything else for Cancer this week? That's a lot. That's a lot, Cancer. But we're going to roll with it. Let's roll down here so I can read as I need to. Sorry, I kind of just want to see everything in front of me. I feel like I put that down first. That's a lot. You got a lot going on this week, Cancer. Look, I'm tearing up my own stuff. But you're starting out this week in heavy energy, like heavy uplifting, uprooting, heavy change energy. The tower rolls out. Some of you all are dealing with the loss of a job. Somebody is dealing with loss on next level. Next level loss. Loss of people, loss of I really don't want to say loss of life, but I'm hearing loss of life. So I'm just going to say it, loss of life. Not the Cancer that's listening to this, but you've lost people in your life. Loss of a job. You may not be feeling in the best space mentally, and it's okay because again, sometimes emotions can be fleeting and nothing lasts always. Pain definitely don't last always. Pardon me if you hear my dogs in the background barking. They thought they saw someone walking past our home. But with that tower card that comes up, the Wheel of Fortune follows that. So again, trouble don't last always. Yes, in this moment, it seems like it's a shitstorm, but just give it 5 minutes and it'll turn around. And the Wheel of Fortune card is here to tell you that wheel is turning. Good times are a-coming, right? Or they're occurring. You just got to stay the course, stay the path. You're putting an end to I actually heard a work relationship. Even though these are swords, you're putting an end to a work relationship or some sort of relationship that really hindered your finances. Like it has a huge effect on that. Right following that wonderful Ten of Swords is the Queen of Pentacles, which tells me the fact that you ended it brought this about. It brought in more abundance and brought in being able to pay attention to what you're actually grateful for in this life. I'm going to stack these so I know where I am and I know my place while I'm reading. You follow up that Queen of Pentacles with the Nine of Pentacles, which is the lady who is well taken care of. She doesn't have any issue manifesting anything because everything comes to her. Normally, in that particular, I'm just giving you the depiction of it, but it's the energy of that is much more prevalent for you this week than anything else, especially following that Queen of Pentacles, right? So the Queen of Pentacles, and I feel like I just saw this. Pay attention to the Scorpio reading too. Yeah. Actually, I take that back. Don't pay attention to the Scorpio reading because I know where I saw it. So never mind that. Sorry. But that Queen of Pentacles coming in for you is think everything that is materialistic. And I hate to say materialistic because this ain't really about materialism. This really is about you getting yourself in some sort of emotional balance. But sometimes in order for our emotions to be balanced, we can't have the house on fire. We can't have the car on fire. We can't have work on fire. So you need some balance all the way around in your life, and that's coming in for you this week. Utilize that additional kick of energy. Utilize that good manifestation practice this week because on Tuesday is the Lionsgate portal. You can harness that again 24 hours beforehand, 24 hours after. Work with that energy to turn things around. You can manifest and manipulate certain things. You're a Cancerian energy. It's water energy. It's fluid. So it's always flowing. It's always moving. It's always revolving. It's always turning. It's not still. This is not a Scorpio I'm speaking to. It's a Cancer. So my suggestion to you is get into your metaphysical bag. Get into your spiritual bag this week because you get extra energy from the universe with that Lionsgate portal. And you use it to your benefit. I say that because you got the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Page of Cups, and then the Seven of Pentacles. So yes, something you've been working hard on. For me, it feels like, even though these are Pentacles that are showing up, it feels like it is about love, though. Like you've been working on either bettering yourself. How can I put this? Again, I'm going back to stabilizing your emotions because that's exactly how it feels. It feels like that. It feels like, yeah, the job isn't right, but you get one bad hiccup and that just snowballs into all the bad shit. It snowballs. So what I'm saying to you is you got to get your mind out of whatever funk that is. Get your mental out of that funk. You change your mind, you change your life. Literally. Literally. You may have to look at reprogramming and trying to restructure how you think. And your inner self-talk, that's important. When things come up in your life and in the world that are a little tumultuous and it ticks you off, you don't need that to snowball and affect everything else around you. You need to be much more balanced, much more on solid ground. Let's pull a psychic tarot card to see what Spirit has to say for you this week as well with that. And then we're going to pull a Spirit Allies card to see if there's something you can utilize this week to also help with all of this energy coming in. So yeah, you're definitely honing a skill, honing a new thought process. Yes, you're doing all of that. Triumph, which is like the Chariot card in tarot. And then Disruption, which is the Tower card, which is like the Tower card. But honey, this leveling coming in sets you up for success. It's not setting you up for a pitfall. It's setting you up for success. You have got to allow this to happen. I know that sounds sucky, and I know that sounds bad, but you really do have to allow this to happen, right? And guess what? On the other side of that, it's off to the races. You're all good. Sorry about that. Hey, calm down. Let's get a Spirit Ally card or two. See what Spirit wants us to use this week. What do we need to use for Cancer, Spirit? What do we need to use? What do we need to use? What will help us get through? Oh, Goddess Eos and the Goddess Durga. Yeah. Durga might be male, I think. But let me read really quick to see what that is. And I know Eos is love. Yeah. So the Greek goddess of the dawn, Eos, is a bringer of light and new beginnings. Remember what I said. You have to allow the crumbling to occur in order for what's on the other side of that, right? Sometimes we don't get to joy without going through a little bit of pain. You don't know what joy feels like, unfortunately, until you've seen or had or dealt with some fucked up shit. So, draped in robes of saffron with wings to carry her through the sky, Eos is said to have been responsible for opening the gates of heaven each morning to let the sun in. She is also the sister of Helios, the sun god, and Selene, the moon goddess. While Eos is the perfect reminder of starting each day fresh and new. She also has a wild energy about her and an unquenchable desire. Let her inspire you to look at your life with fresh eyes as you explore your own desires. Let's go to Durga real quick. My energy is worth protecting. A deeply revered deity in Hinduism, Durga is referred to as the mother goddess. Her name can be translated to fort. In relation to her highly protective nature, Durga is often associated with motherhood and is pictured with 8 arms that hold a symbolic object. Your energy may be feeling drained or fragile, and it is important to protect it. The stories of Durga's fortifying nature are a reminder of how essential it is to remain steady in your boundaries. This doesn't mean that you need to shut everyone out, but rather create conscious relationships with others who will help to lift you up. Determine what values are important to you and search for others who feel the same. Stay vigilant with others who cross your path to be sure that you don't energetically feed them more than you need to. All right, Cancer, this is all I have for you this week, my dear. Take it easy. Keep your head up. Keep pushing. You got this. And until next week, you honor me by being present. I honor you by being present. Ashe and peace.